All right, hello. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Let me get these lights situated. Oh boy, guys, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Please comment where you are from. For those of you guys who don't know me, it is Christine Haranek. I am the owner and founder of Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist, I'm a chemical engineer, I'm the owner of Gauge Girl Training, as well as the owner of Gauge Life, a all-natural dietary supplement line that has been scientifically formulated to help you reach your goals. And I am really excited to be here with you guys. And today's topic is not giving up on your health goals. And I know that this is a very simple topic, a very basic topic, but it is a reminder that, hey, Hillary, it's a reminder that you can never hear enough of. And it is so easy to want to take the easier way out. It is so easy to be tempted with the option of not working out. It's so easy to be tempted to be wanting to comfort yourself with food in light of stressful situations. And it is so easy to just either put your health goals on pause, to just be so overwhelmed and tell yourself that now's not a good time. But the reality is there is never a good time to focus on your health goals. There is never a good time. Hey, Kat. Hey, Hillary. There is never a good time. And if you are enjoying this topic, you are enjoying this live stream, I'm going to ask you guys to please give this live a thumbs up. So here's the thing. This time of year is a very important time of year because we are heading into the holiday season. And this weekend, October will basically be over and we're going to be into a brand new month. And I have just announced yesterday the holiday challenge, which is a challenge that's going to go between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And it's the last challenge of the year. And my question to this group is, who wants to end this year on a high note? Who wants to end this year strong? The reason why I'm asking that is because if you don't get in front of your goals, nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to tie your shoes for you and make you work out. And nobody is going to spoon feed you a healthy meal. Nobody's going to make sure you get enough sleep. Nobody's going to make sure that you're drinking enough water. No one's going to do it for you. Only you can prioritize your health. Only you can prioritize your nutrition. Only you can make those things happen. And who here gets overwhelmed? Who here gets so overwhelmed to the point that it is easier to give up? It is easier to just put these things on hold. It is easier to just not focus on your goals. Hang on one second. So my point is, it is so easy to put yourself last. And I know in working with over 50,000 women over the last decade, I know how tempting it is to put yourself last. I know how tempting it is to tell yourself you don't have enough time. And this is why we need to move away from that all or nothing mindset. You need to move away from the mindset that says, well, I can't do it perfectly, so I might as well not bother. I might as well not do it at all. If this is you, and when you get overwhelmed, you get paralyzed in this deer in headlights mode where all you are trying to do is just make it day by day. I want to encourage at least one person today to move out of the deer in headlights. I want to encourage just one person today to make progress and commit yourself to doing better for yourself, for your goals, for your life, and for your sanity. And the reason why I create these challenges is because in order for you to be successful with your fat loss, you guys, it's not going to be one day of healthy eating. It's not going to be 1 week of healthy eating. You're going to need to maintain these habits for weeks and months. And getting into a good routine and a swing with those habits could be so hard when your schedule is disrupted. How many of you guys watching this right now are not necessarily in the best routine. Maybe you're not in the best headspace. Maybe you are overwhelmed by life. Maybe you're stressed out. And the idea of tracking macros and following a workout plan sounds overwhelming. If that's you, you are not alone. It is never easy to snap your fingers and just jump into a routine. Now, can some people do that? Yes, some people can do that. But for a lot of us, that's a struggle. It takes effort. You need to feel ready mentally. But what I'm here to tell you guys is there is never a good time. There is never a good time to work on yourself. There is never a good time to prioritize your self-care. In fact, it is essential to make sure that you are taking care of yourself because, my friends, you have to remember that every single time you invest in yourself, every time you invest in cooking healthy meals, every time you invest in quality sleep, every time you invest in a workout, you're lowering your stress levels. You are adding to your cup. You are allowing yourself to be more focused. You are allowing your body to have an improved relationship with your insulin and your blood sugar. You're improving your hormones. And I know how tempting it is to get out of that routine. And if you're out of that routine, oh, hey girl, I'm glad that you're here. If anyone here is out of the routine, anyone here is out of the swing, and you are struggling to just put one foot in front of the other and get it together, I invite you to commit to joining the Holiday Challenge. The Holiday Challenge is going to be the day after Thanksgiving, so it'll be that Black Friday, and it goes until December 23rd, which again, you'll be able to enjoy Thanksgiving, you'll be able to enjoy Christmas Eve, you'll be able to enjoy your Christmas, but in that meantime, my friends, what you are doing is you are committing yourself and saving yourself the agony of moving backwards. Hello from South Africa. Who here is sick of repeating the same cycle every single year? Every single year you make some progress, you put a dent, and then come November, it just starts to slip away from you. You're in that holiday mood and groove. And again, I love the holidays. Like, I have put up Christmas trees way early. Yay, welcome, welcome. Hey, Sue, I know how hard it is to maintain that rhythm. But if you are watching this and you're like, you know what? I can do better. I need to do better. I am sick and tired of quitting on myself. I am sick and tired of throwing in the towel. I am sick and tired of my own BS excuses, because you know that at the end of the day, that if you don't take care of yourself, you know you're going to regret it. You know that you're not going to feel good. You're not going to function optimally. And the thing is, you are only cheating yourself. And I say this with the most empathy. I say this with the utmost love for you guys who follow me. I say this with the utmost compassion, because I get it, my friends. I get it. I understand how truly hard it is to fall into a rut. And if you are in that rut and you're struggling to just find your swing and get into that groove again, my friends, you're gonna just have to take that first step of courage, and you can start that today. You don't need to wait until my holiday challenge. You can commit to that now, so that way you know you have a game plan through the end of the year that's gonna keep you on track. And obviously I'm gonna have a New Year's challenge, which is gonna start on January 15th. But my friends, I want you guys to think about this logically and rationally with me for a moment. If you don't choose to stay on track through the end of the year, most people end up gaining anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds through the holiday season. That's conservative. And who's been there? I've been there, and I know you guys have been there too, where you're like, it's the holidays, I don't care. It's the holidays, I just want to live. It's the holidays, I'll deal with it later, right? But if you do that, and if you go about it in that path, we're gonna start January, and you're gonna recommit, and you're gonna start over again, guns blazing, and that's great. And I appreciate that and I respect that. But it's gonna take you most of January and most of February for you to just lose the weight that you've gained in November and December. So essentially what you are doing is, we're talking November, December of weight gain, January, February of losing it again, to land us in March of 2024 to be exactly where you were today on October 26th. Now you are forfeiting 25% of the year, 4 months, if you're not careful. And I say this because who here knows what I'm talking about? It is so easy to just lose that momentum, lose that flow, lose that structure, lose that routine. And then before you know it, all of your good intentions go out the window. They go out the window. And if you want to stop that cycle, it's not going to stop until you make it stop. And you have to decide, you know what, I need to do better. Maybe you're watching this and maybe you need to do the hormone reset and you need to get your health dialed in. Maybe you're ready for a 6-week shred. Maybe you're like, Christine, you know what? I do better when I am committed to the challenges. Love in Autumn 39 says, I'll eat Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner sensibly. I just don't keep going back to the food. And good for you, girl. And I'm glad to hear that. But I don't know who needs to hear this today, but somebody watching this is on the fence with giving up. Somebody watching this right now is just kind of lost your way, and this has become a lower priority. If your health has become a lower priority, you have to remember that without your health, without your sanity, without your mental and physical well-being, you have nothing. Health is the most important thing. It is so priceless. It is so priceless. And until you get sick or until you get ill or until you just have a shutdown with your body, whether it's due to stress, whether it's due to illness, whether it's due to injury, it's not worth it. It is not worth all of the excessive energy that is not needed. And one reason why a lot of people don't commit, to my challenges, my programs, is fear of failure. Who watching this knows that you would do good if you were on a challenge. You have done good on my challenges. Maybe you've done my challenges in the past, but there's part of you that's nagging in your brain that's saying, man, what if I mess up? What if I screw up? What if I fail? And you're projecting this fear of failure on yourself before you've even given yourself the opportunity to try. Kat says, oh man, I've been a nurse, driver, chef, and 100 plus other priorities with 3 kids. Everything went downhill this summer with all 3 home. And girl, I'm really sorry to hear that. I can't even imagine what you've been going through. But my friends, you have to remember that it's never going to get easier. There is never a good time. And on top of all of that, you matter. You matter. Your mental and physical well-being matter. And you're going to have to take a stand, and you're going to have to put some boundaries in place that, you know what? My workouts need to get done. That is my me time. That is my time to decompress. That is my time to just feel my breath, clear my brain, and focus on me. And my guys, am I asking you to do 2-hour workouts 7 days a week? No, I am not. Am I encouraging you to work out at least 3 to 4 times a week? Am I encouraging you to make daily movement a priority? Am I encouraging you guys to eat sensibly, get enough protein, get quality nutrients in your day? Yes, I am. And the reason why I'm doing that, why? Why am I doing that? Because I want you to be miserable and not have fun and not enjoy food? No. I am saying all these things because I want to help you, save you from yourself. Self-sabotage is at an all-time high. I've seen so many people, friends, clients, just people that I know who are in a cycle of self-sabotage, and it almost, once you get into a cycle of self-sabotage, it can feel like quicksand. It can feel like there's no way out, and it's this fear of failure that stops so many of us from recommitting to our health goals. Who watching this is like, you know what? Honestly, I'm afraid it's going to be hard. I'm afraid I'm going to be hungry. I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough sleep and I'm going to be too tired to get up to work out. I'm afraid that it's just going to be too tedious and too time consuming. Guys, guess what? You got to choose your hard, because you can either choose the hard of being unhealthy. You can choose the hard of being exhausted all the time. You can choose the hard of having unnecessary stubborn belly fat on your body that makes you feel insecure, that makes you not feel confident in your own skin, that just makes you feel like a not good version of yourself. And I'm glad that you loved the last live on under eating. But it's this fear of failure that is plaguing so many of us. It's plaguing so many of us. And what is this fear? Fear is a future projection of pain. When you are afraid that you're going to be hungry, you're afraid that you're going to mess up, you're afraid that you're not going to be perfect, you're afraid that you're going to be missing out on some fun. Who gets that? The FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Guys, you're not saying no to pleasure. You are saying no to pain. I'm going to repeat that. You are not saying no to pleasure. You are saying no to pain. We're saying no to the pain of being bloated. We're saying no to the pain of being inflamed. We're saying no to the pain of muscle atrophy. We're saying no to the pain of sore joints because you have no movement and you don't exercise. We're saying no to the pain of depression and brain fog because guess what, guys? As the seasons change, I don't know when, I know daylight savings time is soon. Maybe somebody can tell me exactly when it is, but when it gets darker out and when it gets colder out, you guys, your mood shifts. Your mood shifts in a serious and substantial way. Kat says, I'm speaking to your soul. I completed 75 hard on July 4th and I haven't been able to commit to any other program. You need to reset desperately. Girl, I encourage you to do my hormone reset, then get on the holiday challenge right after and stay committed. Stay committed. And hey, Kelly, and here's the point I'm trying to make, you guys. This fear of failure is plaguing you because guess what? I would rather you do one of my challenges and let's say you only do it 70%, right? Let's say you only do it 70% where you manage to work out a couple days a week. You manage to be on track with the macros most of the time. Maybe you have an off day here or there. But overall, if you still move the needle forward, overall, if you progress forward, even if it's not 100%, something is better than nothing. And this is what I preach, and I'm going to preach this till I'm blue in the face. We need to move away from all or nothing. We need to move into all or something. Something is better than nothing. Something is always better than nothing. And who watching this knows that I'm right. You know that I'm right. You know that I'm right, that if you don't commit yourself to something, that you're going to fall off track. And she says exercise helps maintain good cognition too. That's motivation right there. And yes, and I'm glad that you brought exercise back up because motion impacts emotion. I know that when I get on my treadmill and I start walking, I love cardio. I'm weird like that. I used to be a distance runner. I feel my blood pressure dropping. I feel myself physically calming down. And I am 41. I'm going to be 42 in January. And I know that a big part of my motivation to continue on and doing these challenges is for mental health. It calms your nerves and it is the healthiest way to manage stress. And who here watching this knows that you need a healthier outlet to manage your stress. Stress management is real, and you can continue down the path of the bad habits and behaviors that don't serve you. Guys, again, there's nothing wrong with a high-calorie meal. There's nothing wrong with an alcoholic beverage every now and then. But if that has become your coping mechanism for stress, you are going to lead yourself down a path that's not healthy, regardless of whatever it is you weigh. Even if you don't gain weight, they're not healthy habits. You're not going to feel optimal. And I know that there's somebody here watching this that desperately needs to feel better from the inside out. You desperately need to feel like you again. Maybe you feel like you've lost yourself. Maybe you feel like a zombie. Maybe you feel like an empty shell of yourself. Maybe you feel like there is a more resourceful, more capable, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a higher functioning version of you. And I want you to picture this alternate version of you that is able to get the things done without all the extra BS. And we tell ourselves a lie every single time. We're like, it can't be done. It can't be done. It can't be done. Guys, it can be done. Actually, you can be resourceful. You can carve out the time. You can make better choices. You can reach your health goals. You can lose body fat. You can get stronger in the gym. You can improve your body composition. You can build lean muscle mass. You can drop stubborn body fat. You can prioritize drinking more water. You can prepare healthier meals. And you have to stop telling yourself that you can't. You have to stop, like, every time that I'm like, okay, well, let's find a way. Let's try this. Let's try this. If you're the type of person that always has an excuse, if you always have some BS excuse, and you know it's BS, you know it in your gut, you know it in your soul, you know it's BS. You know that you could find a way if you really wanted to. If I told each of you, right, and I said this to my group in my live Zoom call the other night, I said to them, I said, if you knew that at the end of the challenge, we're on the fall challenge right now, and we're on day 14, 15, 16, 17. We're on day 17 of the fall challenge. If I told you, if you showed up for all of your workouts and hit all of your macros every day for the rest of the challenge, I would write you a check for $1 million, right? How many of you would find a way? It would get done. If you knew that there was $1 million on the other end, as long as you showed up, you ate your macros, you hit your this, you hit your that. How many of you would shift your priorities right away? Come on, guys. It would be a no-brainer. Of course you would. But my point is, your health is priceless. It is priceless. It is the most valuable thing you will ever own. It's you. This is you. And I am sick and tired of seeing you guys put yourself last. I am sick and tired of hearing you guys talk shit to yourself in your mind. I'm sick and tired of seeing beautiful, wonderful, strong, capable women tell themselves that they can't. Tell themselves that they're a failure. Tell themselves that, you know what, it's too late. You know what, you're too old. This just is what it is. Stop beating yourself up, my friends. Stop carrying guilt. Stop carrying shame. Stop carrying that shame of feeling like you effed up, of feeling like, dang it, I'm a failure. You know what, I wasn't on track. I'm just not consistent. I'm always going to be this way. Stop telling yourself that. Stop feeding yourself that lie that says, I'm never going to make it. I'm not good enough. I never will be good enough. Who the hell do I think I am? I'm not going to stick to it. If you tell yourself that shit, guess what? You're going to believe that. Instead, I want you to say to yourself, actually, I can. I can do this. I can do hard things. I can prepare healthy meals. And you know what? I'll probably actually feel better. Guys, I'm not asking you guys to starve yourself. I'm not asking you guys to do anything crazy or ridiculous. I'm asking you guys to commit to a lifestyle of consistency. Commit to a lifestyle that nurtures you and fuels you and makes you feel good from the inside out. And too many of you guys are just putting yourself last, and you're putting yourself last, and you're putting yourself down. And it breaks my heart to hear the way some of you guys speak to yourself. It breaks my heart. I have a friend who has gained weight, and she was texting me the other day, and she's like, Christine, I can't believe I let myself get here. I am so fat. I am so ugly. Like, how did I get here? And I'm like, girl, that is not true, number one. That is not true. I said, look, you've had a lot going on. You've had a lot going on. You've had a lot of overwhelming situations, but you can do hard things. You can get into your stride again. You can show up. You can make the time. And guess what? You will feel better. Our bodies are our temples. And I want you guys to let go of the guilt. I want you guys to let go of the shame. I want you to let go of the excuses, because you need you. Forget about everybody else. Forget about your kids. Forget about your partner. Forget about your parents. Forget about your family. Forget about your job. You need you. If you aren't fueling you, if you aren't taking care of you, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Nobody. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to tie your shoes. No one's going to tie your shoes and make you go to the gym. No one's gonna spoon feed you a healthy meal. No one's gonna take that bullshit snack that you have in your pantry, or that you're thinking about door dashing, or that you're thinking about going to Target and buying. No one is going to take that and slap it out of your hand. No one. It's up to you. Now, guys, am I telling you guys to starve yourself? No. I'm asking you guys to be sensible. I'm asking you guys to choose your health. I'm asking you guys to choose you again. And I'm asking you guys one thing, and one thing only. I'm asking you to not quit. Asking you to not quit. Why? Quitting doesn't solve the problem. Quitting solves nothing. What does quitting get you? What does it get you? It might get you off the hook from having to do a workout so you can just sit and feel sorry for yourself. Quitting gets you nowhere. And I know that in a group this size watching this live stream, wherever you are in the world right now, I know that somebody needs to not quit. Somebody needs to not give up. Because guess what? Guess what? Guess. I want you guys to guess. You're not going to get anywhere by quitting. It solves nothing. It solves nothing. And I know that there's a lot of emotions involved with why you are where you are right now. Maybe you had a death in the family. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe your partner lost their job. Maybe you're struggling financially. Maybe you are depressed. Maybe you are going through some stuff. Maybe you've had a major life change that just redirected all of your energy. Whatever is going on, do not quit. Because my most successful clients, they are not the people who've never had a problem. They are not the people that don't struggle. They're the people who have failed over and over and over again, but they get back up 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 again. And I'm getting emotional right now because I want you guys to get back up again. I want you guys to get back up again. I want you to leave the spirit of defeat. I want you to leave that spirit of defeat behind you. I want you guys to realize that you are worthy of a healthy body. You are worthy of a healthy mind. That no matter what is going on, you can do this. You can do this. And you need to stop beating yourself up about the past. I'm just very passionate about this. You need to stop beating yourself about the past. You need to let go of your guilt. You need to let go of your shame. And you need to let go of your excuses. You have to keep on keeping on. And that can be hard at times, right? That can be hard at times. And if you're one of those people who's one of those people that tries to do everything on your own, you try to do it on your own. You're a strong woman. You hold it down. You don't need nobody because you're going to find a way because you're a strong-willed person, right? If that's you, guess what? It's okay to need help. It's okay to need help. It's okay to need to commit to a challenge. It's okay to need to hire me as your coach because I love what I do and I would love to help you. It's okay to need help. And I think that too many of you guys you quit and you're defeated and you're overwhelmed, and that's not okay. It's not okay to give up on yourself. If I could virtually step into the screen and grab your hand and give you the biggest hug and say, don't give up, because guess what? Your breakthrough is right around the corner. Your breakthrough is right around the corner. So my friends, we got to stop giving up. You got to stop giving up. You got to dig deeper. You got to try again. You got to try again, because guess what? You're only a failure if you stop trying. You're only a failure if you stop trying. And I know that there's people here that need to turn it around again. You need to turn it around again. You need to get back in a groove. And I want you to all know that we are human. Warts and all. We all have imperfections. And with that being said, it's still not an excuse to give up on yourself. Whatever you did, however badly you ate, however long you have neglected yourself, you can always come back to your body. Our bodies are strong. Our bodies are resilient. And they respond so nicely when we treat them well, do they not? How much better do you feel when you sleep well at night? take a shower and you had a good workout and you make yourself a nice home cooked meal and you drink water and you just feel better, your gut doesn't hurt and you're not bloated. Pam here says loss definitely sends you into a tailspin. Oh, I am so sorry, Pam. I'm very, very sorry. For those of you guys know, I'm battling some things too. If you're in my private Facebook group, you may know a little bit more about what it is, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. All that matters is I'm not giving up on me. I'm not giving up on you. And you are not going to give up on yourself, because we are going to be strong together, friends. We're going to be strong together. And if you need a supporting community to really help you put one foot in front of the other again, to establish that momentum again, guys, join Gauge Girl Training. And I mean this sincerely. It's going to make you feel better. I want to see you guys inside of my next challenge. I invite you to sign up for that. But if you need a meal plan to follow along with, I have my 6-week shreds. You can take the quiz on the website to learn more about that. But again, guys, sign up for the holiday challenge. I have introductory early bird pricing available until November 1st. So you guys have about 4 more days to get that discounted rate. It's only $99, so it's a complete steal. I also have another promo happening on GageLife.com. Our plant-based protein, our vegan coffee bean protein, is on sale for buy one, get one free. So check out those things. But my friends, does anyone have a question? Does anyone have a concern or just a thought you want to share? Let me know if I can address any other concerns, because I want you guys to feel seen. I want you guys to feel supported. And I want you guys to believe in yourselves again. I want you guys to not give up, because giving up solves nothing. It's nothing. You're so glad you have 3-day weekend off. You're going to hit the gym all 3 days. And good for you, girl. Good for you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So friends, sign up for the challenge. If you want to talk to me about your situation, shoot me a DM over on Instagram, but I'm just sending the utmost love your way. Sending the utmost love, sending prayers, sending blessings over you guys. Don't give up on you. Have a nice night, and thank you for joining me here on YouTube. And before you sign off, hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the notifications button so you know when I have new videos. So take care, my friends. I love you all. Have a good night.